If there's one section of the garden that's been maligned regularly in recent years, it's got to be the lawn. Now, the main reason is that lush green lawns are usually only that way because of the amount of water that they get. And the purists have argued that lawns should be banned as they suck up way too much moisture. But let's look at the facts. Having turf is not going to guarantee you won't be threatened by fire, but it'll certainly suppress it. And the ideal scenario is to have it between buildings and tree canopies or fuel loads like those ones over there. Now, you can't always have lots of turf because it does require water. And if you don't have a lot of water, there are other ways you can water your turf. You can use subsurface irrigation. You can use recycled water. That's grey water or black water, which would have been wastewater. It's very handy on keeping your turf green through those hot, dry periods. But it's the aesthetic appeal of lush green lawn that's not only pleasing on the eye, but it's good for the mind. There's a lot of evidence that walking barefoot on a lush green lawn grounds a person, relaxing them, reducing hypertension and stress. Now, the term lawn, well, it's fairly generic, but there are some main grass varieties you want to keep your eye out for. Kikuyu comes from Africa. It's an incredibly tough grass that grows all year round. There's the fine leaf grasses like the cooches, and well, they're very, very good in dry, drought conditions. They have quite deep root systems, and then there's these shallow-rooted surface-growing grasses like the buffalo grass. There's probably three main varieties. The bison that I'm standing on here, there's of course Sir Walter, and then there's palmetto. Now, these are the most popular grasses right across Australia. Whilst these are all great-looking grasses, it's vitally important that you prepare the soil before you roll them out. Adding clay to sandy soils and organics to heavy soils will get better performance with all turf varieties. Subsurface irrigation will reduce evaporation dramatically as well. And if you're still not quite convinced, we'll take this into account. 6 square metres of turf provides enough oxygen for one person to breathe per day. And, well, a square metre of turf absorbs more carbon out of the atmosphere than a square metre of rainforest. Now, I'm not saying get rid of the gardens, just plant out turf. Turf has a place. You should only plant what it is that you need, enough for the lawn to grow, for the pets to play, for you to enjoy. If you can do that, you'll end up with a beautiful garden, but most importantly, you'll also be looking after the environment.